and welcome back to Discworld Noir. It has been a long time since I've played this, and I do apologize for the long break. There has been a lot of stuff going on. We moved to a new place, I started driving school, and I'm a nervous wreck. And, I just did not have time to do any of this. But now, I am back, with Luton, and this piece of paper, and I do not remember what we were doing, so you will have to bear with me while I discover what the fuck I was doing before with this piece of paper. Right, we were in Unseen University. How do I get rid of this piece of paper? The music isn't helping. Ah, we got rid of it. That's step one. Alright, Unseen University, I remember rummaging through students' quarters. Not that way. What was here? Creaky door. Very creaky door. And this guy, the porter, and he wouldn't let me in, if I remember correctly.
The burly porter had inflexible written all over him in large ironclad letters.
Yes, he was very inflexible. Him and his eye patch.
Still here?
Someone has to keep an eye on the concourse.
Yes, the concourse. Alright. Just to refresh my memory. Matham was poisoned in the Widdershin's wing.
What?
Well, that shouldn't be hard to work out, eh? Just see who fills his shoes.
You think it was an internal matter?
I don't see why not. No one else has got a reason to be killing wizards, have they, eh?
It's very reminiscent of Terry Pratchett's first novel and a movie. What was it? The Color of Magic, where a certain wizard was just murdering other wizards so he can advance in position, literally filling the other wizard's shoes.
Do these bandages mean anything to you?
No, I don't know anything about that.
Does this mean anything to you?
I'm just a Bledlow, Luton. No, I don't know anything about...
You don't know anything about anything.
I had a feeling that the envelope wasn't something
Okay. Can I bribe you?
I suppressed the urge to ask for money. I was broke, sure.
I wasn't that desperate, but I always assumed that I would bribe someone instead of asking for money. But, tough times.
What's a Bledlow?
We look after the students.
Look after them?
Like, take care of them. Like that, take care of them.
Just like the watch looks after the city.
You throw your weight around and beat them senseless when they do something wrong?
Sounds about right.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't mess with the lobsters.
Lobsters?
Just a nickname we've picked up over the years.
Why?
If you see us get our hands on a student, you'll understand.
So they're not coming back?
Well, they'll be back. They need to come to the library to get their course books.
Well, that's something. So the students can access the library as well, not only wizards.
Well, I'd bet...
Wizards in training as well. Alright. Since I don't have that many areas in the Unseen University to explore, I assume we have to rummage their quarters a little bit more. Those are some massive boots. I mean, look at the size of Luton's shoes. And look at these! What the hell? Unless giants go here as well. Sturdy unlocker.
This sturdy-looking unlocker seemed in better condition than the others. The only interesting thing I could find in the unlocker was some books.
What if I turn to wolf form? I'm pretty sure I may have done that in a previous video, but it's been a while, so I need to remember. How did I do that? Can I even? What have I done?
I tried to write on the octarine board with the chalk, but I couldn't see what I was writing.
With the chalk. Call the bondulance. I'm having a stronk.
The chalk marks were invisible to my eyes. I was pretty sure I'd learned all I was going to learn from using my wolf senses here.
Okay, so I can see the chalk writing. How do I see it?
I resisted the urge to wipe the board clean with that. It was hardly the ideal
Tool for the job.
I guess it was my job to make the beds. Watch how fast I go.
Wow, that was really fast, Luton. How did you even do it that fast? Oh, please let go of this fucking envelope. Now you grabbed something else, that's great. Put it back. Well, let's go back. I get the feeling that something is glitching. Oh, I can explore the books, not... yeah, there we go.
I guess the rumors about the students weren't true. They did do some studying. What have we got? Occult primer. Monster fun grimoire. Fullamyth. The theory of thaumic imponderability. Lost temples of the Great Nev.
Okay, so he's got a bunch of books, but as I remember, we were looking for a different type of book that was either here or at the Assassin's Guild. And I kind of want to get it from here since I'm already here. And I have to write on the board. Here there were other books or subjects that they were learning about.
I tried to write on the octarine board. The chalk marks were invisible to my eyes.
But they weren't invisible to your wolf eyes, were they?
I was pretty sure...
He does not want to give me wolf form.
The octarine board appeared blank to my eyes, but I had a feeling there was something written on it I couldn't see. A few sticks of chalk, a type of chalk made from octarine carbonate, were resting on the top of the board.
Didn't I use this with the board? Man, I should just watch my previous video.
I could make a hideous screeching noise if I scratched that down the board, but I really hated that sound.
You might as well wait for the students so you could really annoy them. Okay. Since I'm pretty sure wolf form would allow me to see those subjects again, I guess I'm past that point, so I need to either use everything in my inventory, which I kind of have already, this coin, or start using topics from my notebook on this octarine board.
I could make a hideous screeching noise if I scratched that down.
Okay, hideous screechy noises are a no-no. Or a no-no-no-no-no.
The only time a metallic... It wasn't from any...
To the notebook we go. Luton, stay with us. So what do we have here? Mathan was poisoned in the Widdershin's wing. Maybe we can use this on here?
I suppose I could draw out diagrams relating the murders, but I wouldn't be able to see them, so what was the point?
Temple of Anu Anu.
I altered one of the subjects on the board, switching the Great Nev for Al-Kali.
Oh, now you saw it.
Now all I had to do was see if anyone took the bait.
Because what we want the students to do is go to the library. The library, as some people say. And what do? Do I just, get out of here?
Useful though they are, an exit.
How about you drop the topic? Then you try to exit.
A door led out of the dorm.
Yes, a door. Drop the subject. Thank you. Now let's see if the lightning-fast student has come out for us. Come through for us, not come out. Where was he? Was he hiding?
I guess the room... They did... What have occult primer, monster fun grimoire, full of myth, the theory of Thorm, lost temples of the great Nev?
Not yet. They're still on their drinking binge.
The Octarin board appeared blank to my eyes, but a few sticks of chalk.
Alright, maybe we need to step out of the building. For results.
What occult full of the theory? I had a feeling I wasn't going to get away with stealing. A copy of Frescoes and Fatal Traps of the Temples of Alkali miraculously appeared after I changed the Octarin board.
Success.
I guess the students took their studies more seriously than I thought, but fortunately they still didn't have much idea what it was they were studying most of the time. I had a feeling I wasn't going to get away with stealing the book.
Why not? Nobody really knows I'm here. There's no one here. I wonder if the wizards had a magic hangover spell. Because at the rate that these students were drinking, they definitely need the help.
A copy I get.
So I can't just take it. Can I replace it with something? With this envelope? It's made out of paper. Maybe it'll fool them.
There was nothing in the book about that.
About the envelope? Surprising. I'll have to leave the book for now because he doesn't really want to read it, and I can't take it. So let's go and explore what other people have done. Let's go back to the Merchant Guild, wherever that was. Merchant's Guild. Because this is the place that I've explored the least.
Mind if I ask some more questions?
As long as they're not about the incident, be my guest.
They're about the incident.
About this merchant that was killed.
Sorry, I'm not allowed to discuss the incident with outsiders. A guild policy.
It wouldn't hurt to tell me the broad details, would it?
It would hurt a lot. They'd throw me off the roof.
Yikes.
No one's going to know.
I'm not going to tell anyone.
I'd know about hitting the ground.
Is it really that important to you?
The Merchants Guild takes its policies very seriously.
So it seemed. I had to find a way to exploit that.
Policies, eh? Well, I did develop the other one, so let's try and see if he knows anything about them.
Do you know anything about Cypher's murder?
I can't help you there.
I can't help you there.
Can you tell me anything about Matham's murder?
I can't help you there.
You can't help me there. Did I open any other topics in the meantime?
Have you heard...
I don't know anything.
What do you know about the goddess Errata?
I don't know anything about...
Dead men's pointy boots.
I hear up at the Unseen University they talk about dead men's pointy boots.
Yes.
Yes.
I've heard of that.
Really?
Yes. They ask no questions about how a wizard's shoes were emptied.
Operate the same policy here, do you?
What? Hey, what are you implying?
Well, you know. Here you are, stuck on the door. Then a merchant gets killed, leaving a vacancy in the hierarchy.
I did not kill Gaiman.
Aha! Gaiman.
But there aren't any witnesses to that, are there?
There aren't any witnesses at all. He was alone in the guild house when... Oops.
Thanks for the information.
Wait. Don't tell anyone I said anything. They'll lynch me.
I'll keep quiet if you tell me everything you know.
No. I've already said too much.
Well, it was good while it lasted. Now all I had to find out was how Gaiman had been killed. And I had a feeling I wasn't going to learn that here.
Alright, so we at least learned the name of the merchant that died. But who can I blackmail with that information further?
There's... I was wondering if it...
Wonder away. But I'm not
Damn.
Well, I've kind of exhausted the topics in my notebook, so thanks for the info. merchant gatekeeper.
Well, goodbye for now.
I guess I could visit Nobby again. And maybe the Von Uberwalds again, because... Death is still there. Right. But let's visit Nobby first.
Have you ever heard of dead men's pointy boots? No. What is it? Something they mentioned at the university. It's possible that murder was something to do with internal politics. It used to be that the one legal way to get ahead as a wizard was to kill a more senior wizard. Really? I seriously doubt it.
But it's true.
I wouldn't suggest that of the Merchants Guild.
I already did.
Why not? They're a bit touchy about that sort of thing at the guilds. No one likes an ambitious person. That's why you've got so many friends, Nobby. What about this merchant that you said was murdered? I can't discuss. Well, you must be able... The guilds like to keep these disputes to themselves. You know what I mean? You'll have to talk to the Merchants Guild.
I already went there, and I know his name. Now, did I make a note of his name? Contacts and suspects. No. More contacts and suspects. No. Why did I not note down Gaiman's name or something? Alright, well, never mind, Nobby. Now, let's visit Death again.
Who would Sarah like to see this time?
The fun thing about this new place that we moved to is that we have a couple of neighbors that have those annoying grandfather clocks that ring quite loudly every hour and every half hour. And I have to time it just right, because otherwise you're just going to hear loud gongs all the time.
Can I see the count?
I am not in a position to know how good your vision is, but you may see the count, which I believe is what Sir actually meant in Sir's untutored way.
Still here, I see.
In a sense.
I have a few new things to discuss with you. How about dead men's pointy boots?
Does dead men's pointy boots mean anything to you?
They use it at the Unseen University, do they not?
So I understand.
It is accurate. The wizards do have pointy boots. It's traditional.
I think it has some other meaning.
That would explain why I have heard it mentioned in the guilds. Their boots are seldom pointy.
What else? Miscellaneous. That was just there. Temples and gods.
Have you heard of the Temple of Anu Anu at Al-Kali?
I cannot help you with that.
Or you don't want to help me with that, because rules and regulations.
Have you heard of the goddess Errata?
Eh? The goddess? Yes. Yes, she was. I always liked your mother. That's why I married her, I suppose.
Is he...
Dead? No. You'll know when he dies.
How?
I will swing my scythe.
Do you have to do that?
No. But when I appear in person, I am required to separate the soul from its body.
Why?
It has symbolic value.
Do you know Errata?
The goddess of misunderstandings. Yes.
What's she like?
Chaotic and confusing. But she has a certain sense of justice, I think.
Justice?
All the gods are sentimentalists at heart. Of course, I never let that sort of thing get in my way.
Well, it kind of makes sense that he would know the gods, of course. Well, the other new subjects might be the murders, and we should mention those.
According to the gatekeeper at the Merchants Guild, nobody witnessed Gaiman's stabbing.
Gaiman wasn't stabbed?
You don't say.
Really? How did he die?
He was strangled.
Thanks.
Gotcha.
Blast. I didn't see that one coming.
So he was strangled by someone. He was murdered. Gaiman strangled in the Merchants Guild.
Do you know anything about Cypher's murder?
I already told you that I cannot discuss the details of my work with you.
Can you tell me anything about Matham's murder?
I already told...
Thanks for filling in the missing pieces about Gaiman's murder.
I'd deem it a favor if you forgot that I told you.
Well. But who strangled him? Was it the gatekeeper?
You can at least tell me why the murderer killed Reagan, Mundy, and Malachite. Surely that wouldn't be a problem.
Look, if I tell you about him, where does it stop? No, I will tell you nothing.
I think it's too late for that.
Bugger.
Bugger.
I don't suppose you could forget I said that.
Sure. Thanks for eliminating half of my suspects. So, the murderer...
Well, death until next time. Actually, let's talk about the shit I have in my pockets.
Do you recognize this pendant?
I'd better not discuss that with you.
Why not?
Hey! Why not what? Hey! Speak up, man! Speak up!
Sorry, Count. Do you recognize this pendant?
It's familiar. I've seen it before. Did I play with it as a child? Perhaps. Why is it that I can remember my childhood hundreds of years ago, but I cannot remember what we were talking about?
Wait, you're hundreds of years old? What the hell?
The pendant. You recognized it.
Yes. Yes. I know that pendant from somewhere. Perhaps if you give me some time to think about it.
You don't have a lot of time.
Don't take too long.
Yeah.
Did you say something?
No.
Nope.
I didn't say anything. Do these bandages mean anything to you?
I cannot help you with that.
So I think I should probably go back to the Merchants Guild because someone has some explaining to do.
Well, it seems that Gaiman was strangled right here in the Merchants Guild.
How did you find that out?
A little anthropomorphic personification told me. Okay, so it was risky flaunting my discovery over such an easily offended guild. But how often did you get to consult death on a murder investigation?
Yeah, you kind of want to take advantage of that.
I'd earned the right to gloat.
So what do I do with this information? I think Nobby will just tell me that go talk to the Merchants Guild again. But I have new information.
Just thought we could... I found out about the dead merchant. His name was Gaiman, and he was strangled. How did you find that out? I was told by the Tooth Fairy. Really? Clever of you to track her down. Anybody ever told you you're credulous, Nobby? All right, I know. But I've got some special ointment for it.
Credulous? Okay, so he doesn't care. Goodbye, Nobby.
I guess I'll see you around, Nobby.
Where else can we go? Rooftops, Saturnalia.
Horst still wasn't... I was beginning to wonder if he was coming back at all.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't think he's ever coming back. Although, why is it still active? Why is Rodin's workshop... I don't understand. Maybe it's gonna be a big showdown. Seawares. Let's go back to the Unseen University and try to figure out how to get that bloody book out.
I had a feeling I wasn't going to get...
Well, It's time for that monumental moment in every adventure game where you try everything with everything. So, open that inventory, and let's start trying. Maybe if I bribe it.
There was nothing in the book about that.
Nothing in the book about money.
The pendant's design matched the one in the book for the seal of the temple of Anu Anu at Al-Kali.
This always works. Trying everything with everything.
The temple was famed for its intricate door mechanism, and the book described how to manipulate the seal to open the temple doors. I used the same method on the pendant, and it opened with a faint click. Inside was a small piece of paper with names on it. One name leapt out at me. Therma.
Therma.
I decided to keep the list to myself.
Okay.
I'd found a list of 8 names in the pendant. The name that stood out was Therma's.
What do I do with this information?
I'd found the plastering, apart from the fact that they'd been soaked in plaster.
Maybe if I show the list to the Count, he'll remember something? Therma. Didn't she skip town?
Neither the Count nor Death seemed likely people to discuss that particular matter with.
Who can I discuss this matter with? Mankin?
Is this a good time for a friendly chat? Given that there's never a good time for a friendly chat, I guess it's as good as any. I'd keep the list of names to myself until I knew more about it.
Until I knew more about it, but who would know more about it? Maybe 2 conkers? Oh, hey, the guards are out. Where do they go?
I'd keep the list of names to myself until I knew more about it.
But I need to talk to someone about it. This may be a long shot. Malaclips? He seems to know everything about everything. I should probably use my wolf sense again, but don't really see why. I've kind of explored everything.
I need your help again, Malaclips.
They'll...
Actually, let me know what you think about all of these things.
I heard a prominent merchant was killed.
That's right. A gangland killing by the Shin-Kicker Triad. They told Bjorn Iron Trader to stop trading with their rivals, but he didn't listen to them.
I don't think that's the murder I'm interested in.
Maybe it should be.
Well, I'm kind of getting interested now. Alright, let's talk about this list.
I read out the list of names to Malaclips, and that sounds familiar look came over his face.
Ooh.
Ah, yes. Anu worshippers are these. The first ones. They're up to something secret, too. Out of Malaclips's ears, soft in the darkness, they scheme.
I'm investigating them. Want to know what I find out?
As long as it doesn't cost me anything. I don't make rash bargains, Luton.
Okay, so they're all... So Therma was a worshipper of Anu Anu. Wasn't Mooncalf also a worshipper of Anu Anu? Maybe I should give him the list. Oh, and I've lost my beetle thing. Alright. Fair enough. Oh, Mooncalf.
I wasn't about to reveal that I had the list to Mooncalf. I had a feeling that would be suicide.
Aha, so I really shouldn't do that.
But perhaps I could use it to trap him. Someone told me that you know Therma.
Indeed. And who might that have been?
It's not important. Is she part of your cult?
No.
Yes.
No, she's not.
She definitely is.
But you know her.
No. I've never met her.
I see. What about Satrap?
Are you intending to bore me with a list of people's names? I haven't time for this tomfoolery. I must preach the gospel of Anu Anu.
Thy kingdom Coom and all that.
Yes, indeed.
I'd clearly unsettled him mentioning Coom. Now I just needed to sit back and watch what he got up to.
And I know the perfect place to do that. Right behind him. I wonder what Gaspode the Wonder Dog is up to. Probably not much, just chilling. Hey, Gaspode, old boy.
I'm back.
Good boy.
I'm the best boy.
What do you know about Gaiman's murder?
No use asking.
Can you tell me anything about...
No use asking.
Do you know anything about...
No use asking.
He doesn't care about human murders.
Do these names mean anything to you? It was concealed in a pendant that I found.
What are the names?
Mooncalf, Satrap,
Oh.
Therma, Coom, Gelid, Warb,
Warb?
Foyd, Kondo.
Why didn't you read them out before? It's Mooncalf and Warb.
Whoa, I wouldn't go flashing that list of names around casually, Luton.
Why not?
Well, someone concealed this list in a pendant, which means he or she didn't want it to be read by prying eyes.
So?
So whoever did that isn't going to be too happy about you asking questions about those names.
I guess not.
Well, out of all the people in this game, Gaspode is truly, truly the most wonderful of dogs.
Do these bandages mean anything to you?
Gordon, Bennett, who do you think I am? Laddie the Wonder Dog?
Well, Gaspode, I do not regret talking to you one bit. Now, let's see what Mooncalf is up to. Because something ain't right.
This was the other side of the window behind Mooncalf.
It kind of seems like there's two people. Oh, wolf form. Aha! Silhouettes.
There were two silhouettes at the window. One was definitely Mooncalf. The other looked like a troll.
It must be Therma.
With my sharpened wolf senses, I could hear what Mooncalf was saying to the troll.
And I think we may have to do something about it. We will have a meeting of the true believers after this evening's sermon.
Sure thing, boss. You want I should go now?
No. You keep an eye on Luton if you can. I'll go back to the sanctuary and leave a message for the others.
You got it, boss.